I am Dr. Nikki Caswell, and I am the director of the University Writing Center at East Carolina University. About 2 years ago, I should say, during the summer that George Floyd was murdered, the consultants are doing a lot of anti-racist pedagogy in their professional development, and they wanted to do something. They had seen assignments that were really triggering to students, and they wanted to find a way to talk to faculty and sort of educate and inform them of the ways in which their assignments and their rubrics and grading criteria were creating a lot of tension and a lot of panic and stress for students. And so they decided they wanted to write a letter to faculty and let them know their thoughts. One of the statements that they had read was the We Demand Linguistic Justice, the 4C's NCTE Linguistic Justice Statement. And so they really took that to heart, both the voice and the style of that. And so they crafted their letter to faculty kind of in the same sense. So it was pretty blunt, and they wanted it to be blunt. So they drafted, they researched, they revised, they got 5 different faculty members to sort of peer review and work them through revisions. And I don't know, 6 to 8 months later, because it got posted in the spring, we posted it on our website. It upset a couple faculty members. They did not like being called out and being told that their practices were sort of white supremacist practices, and they contacted us and we talked through it, and they were willing to think and reflect about some of their practices. And then the letter just kind of hung out on our website for about 2 years. A small organization in North Carolina did a blog post about it, asking if English faculty were woke. And so after that blog post went live, sort of the university administration got some phone calls, and after running it through the university attorneys, they decided to take down the statement. Yeah, we had a lot of support. Faculty were invited to sign the letter in support, and we had about 25 to 30 faculty from across campus sign it. Given the time that the letter came out, it was the end, I think it was like mid to late semester, so it was after midterms, gearing up for finals, so we didn't have like a huge unveiling or release party, so to speak, so I think we probably could have garnered more support across campus. But the letter did what it needed to do and open up conversation between the consultants and faculty. Asking faculty to think through their practices was a huge victory for us. The other thing that we were hoping by posting it on our website was that we would indicate to all students that we were a space that they could come and feel supported, that their language choices were not going to get questioned, that they were going to be valued and honored, and they wouldn't be belittled, which we know students feel belittled all the time when they write. And so we wanted also, as a secondary audience, a way to communicate to students that we were a space you could come to and it would be okay to be here. I think the biggest thing we can do kind of as a field is open up conversations with faculty in other disciplines. Like, we're very insular in that we're sort of reading and thinking and talking to each other about these topics, but then we don't necessarily take that outside of our circle. And so, reach out to a faculty member in another department and ask what their practices are, or reach out to your WAC program if you're not, actively involved in it, and ask for ways that you can support the WAC program in doing this work. Put together your own linguistic justice statement, either faculty written or student written, so that it's a commonplace or a commonplace genre at institutions and doesn't seem that if these other blogs and institutions find them, that it's just a regular thing and not, well, this institution's woke, so we have to have it taken down.